Hello everybody in the wood carving land. I'm Roger Stegall, and I've been carving wood since about 1973. I teach various places, and I love to carve wood. But what I'm going to do today is do a face in this block of wood. It's about a 2-inch by 2-inch block. And we're just going to get started in it right away. I'm going to start with the first step right now, and I'm going to make where the nose is be sticking out and where the brow line will be. That's where the tip of the nose will be. Now I'll draw in where the brow line. Now this is my first YouTube. My grandson Peyton is helping me. So, how we doing there, Peyton?
Good, good.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to cut in this brow line right here. And then we always like to keep us a center line down your face to keep us symmetrical. So you keep each side symmetrical. So now I'm going to go right in here and cut it in at an angle there, an angle here, and cut back up against that. And what I'm doing here is I'm developing the bridge of the nose and the eye sockets, or where the eye sockets will be. There. How does that look, Peyton? Can you?
Yeah, that's
all
good.
right. Now I'm going to go in and put in more down here at the bottom of the nose. And this little area here will be where the mouth or mustache. And on this face, I'm going to put a mustache. I like doing mustaches, so we want to develop us a place below the nose. And then we've got our profile going there. Now I'm going to angle these wing of the nose out like this. And as I carve it, I may skip around and go back to places I see that need to be adjusted. Like right there, I needed my eye sockets to be a little bit bigger. Now I'm going to draw on the width of the nose, and I do a little line on each side. It just keeps me symmetrical. Then I go in and I scoop away from each side of that nose where I drew the lines up to my brow line. I mean where my eye sockets are going to be. I do that, and then I'll have to turn it upside down and do this. And that, when you make those cuts there, that shows you the side of the bridge of the nose. You want that to stick out. Now, on this guy here, we're going to put a mustache. So I've got this mound right in here where the mouth or mustache is going to lie. So I need to draw the wing of the nose on each side of that. And down where the mustache will lie. Like that right there. And then I take a V-tool, a 1/4-inch V-tool. I come at the top of the wing of the nose where I drew my line, and I cut down that line I just drew. Turn it around, do the same side over here. And then I I'll take a 1/4 inch number 9, and I come down and develop the bottom part of the mustache with my number 9 gouge. And so far, we've got this right here. Here's where I V-tooled that in. Now what I want to do is undercut this mustache with my knife blade. And I'll get it undercut. And you do this just with the very point end of your knife. And what that did, that left this little area here where the chin and the lower lip will be. So I'm going to make some judicial cuts right in there. And that kind of forms where your bottom lip will be, right here, and the point end of your chin. Now, I'm going to take my knife blade and I'm going to make a stop cut along the curvature of this mustache just to give this a little bit more shadow. The more shadow you can put in the carvings, the better your carving looks. Anywhere on your carving. Shadow marks. Think shadow marks. And these are just thin slices that I do, and it develops shadow right in here. Now I'm going to make this nose really stick out on the face, so I'm going to make some, with my tip end of my knife, I'm going to make some little chip cut areas right here and right here to make that wing of the nose more prominent. Turn it around, do this side over here. And then I'm going to kind of cut up underneath that nose. Just kind of round it a little bit. Get that mustache rounded. Off. Now in these little corners, it's a little pointed here, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut out just a little bit of area in there, so the wing of the nose is not so pointed. Right, on that side. Now I'm going to do it on this side over here. Now this face, I'm doing it, it's a little faster than what I usually do a face, but I really just want to show you my technique and the tools I use. Now there we got a profile of the face. Now I'm going to develop the bridge of the nose more and the eye sockets. So I'm going to draw me keep that line there, and there. Draw this center line back in. And I'm going to take a number 9 gouge, go down the side of this line, and develop the bridge of the nose on those sides, like that. Now I developed a little high spot right in here, a little high ridge, and I'm going to cut that off now with my knife blade. Get that cut off. Turn it around. Do this side here. Now that flatten that area out in there. Now my face is pretty centered, so I am going to take this line off. and these little sharp edges I had on here, right here, that my gouge left. I'm going to kind of shave those down. And there's the bridge of my nose, the wing of my nose, and right in here where my eye sockets are. Now I'm going to draw in my eye sockets. These are little arch areas above, like this right here. Then I'm going to take a number 9 gouge, about 1/4 inch, come in, and where I drew that line, I'm going to start gouging out and making me some eye sockets in there. Once again, this is kind of rough. I'm doing this for YouTube, this being my first one, so just kind of give me a little break here. Now I'm going to draw on where the actual eyes are going to be. I'll put me a little reference dot right here on the inside corner, one here on the inside corner, and then I come out to right about here on the outside corner on each eye, and then I connect the dots with a straight line. And above that line now I'm going to make an arch, or kind of a half moon shape above that line. And that kind of gives me how I want my, how wide I want my eye open. And that's the way you do that. Now, I do the inside corners with my knife tip. With a detail knife, you want a really good point on your knife, like that right there. Just one that really can dig in. And I take out the inside corner here, I turn around, and I do the inside corner there, and it develops a little shadow area right in here. Now I do the outside corners the same way I did the inside corners. With your knife tip, turn around. And what I'm really doing is just rounding this eyeball by taking these corners out and developing shadow in there. Now I join where I drew this curved line. I go in and make me a stop cut above both eyes, and also where I do the bottom line, make me a stop cut, and I cut back against those stop cuts, and that really what that does is rounds my eye. And I'll show it here as soon as I get them cut here. And this little line right here, I'll put a deep stop cut right in there, in the corners. That's the way I cut in the eyes. Now, if anybody who knows me as a wood carver, they know that when I carve eyes, my eyes are generally looking over this way or the other. And I do that because it helps put movement into the face. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some eye lids. So I come in, and right above where I drew that eye, I draw me in an eyelid. Then I go in with a number 11 small millimeter gouge and cut right on that line where I drew, and that develops what I call a soft eyelid. Turn and do it on this side here. That's where I did the 2 eyelids. Now, I'm going to take a 1/4 inch V tool right here, and I'm going to just go right in here where I made those cuts, and I'm going to sharpen those cuts with a V tool, just to give it a little bit more depth and maybe a little bit more shadow in there, and to take out that soft eyelid. There's the eye there. Now, while I'm at it, I've got the eyes lids in. I've got to go up above now, and I'm going to develop a place up here to where my eyebrows are going to be. So I take a knife, and I really make me a mound right up above there. Then I go in right in here with a number 9 gouge. Go right in here on this line and make me a separation. And kind of curve it back this way a little bit. Turn it around. But that leaves me a little mound for my eyebrows. Okay, now I'm going to come in here and do the eyebrows, and like that right there. And I do this with the number 11. Like that. And then I come in and I do that same thing to make the hairline on the mustache a little bit, like this. But for time's sake, I'm not going to go ahead and do all this. I did one yesterday, and I put in the bags in the eyes, so I'm going to turn it around, and this is what we ended up with. So what I'm showing here is just basic facial structure. There's a little bit more that can be done here. But I just wanted to show you my technique on how to do that. Until next time, we'll do something else, and I hope I get better at this YouTube. And happy carving to everyone. See you later. Bye.